Have you ever heard someone say, if I work overtime, I'll just end up making less because of taxes? It's a common belief, but it's not true. And today, we're going to break it down. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how marginal tax rates really work, but also why earning more is almost always worth it. Let's start with the basics. Marginal tax rates are the percentage of tax you pay on the last dollar you earn, based on which tax bracket you fall into. For example, in 2024 in the United States, for a single filer, the federal tax brackets look like this: 10% tax on income from $0 to $11,600, 12% on income from $11,601 to $47,150, 22% on income from $47,151 to $100,525, and so on, up to 37% for income above $609,351. If you earn $58,000 per year, here's how it works. The first $11,600 is taxed at 10%, which equals $1,160. The next $35,550, $11,601 to $47,150 is taxed at 12%, which equals $4,266. The remaining $10,850, $47,151 to $58,000 is taxed at 22%, which equals $2,387. Adding these up, your total tax is $1,160 plus $4,266 plus $2,387 equals $7,813. But here's the key: only the top portion of your income is taxed at the 22% rate. Most of your earnings are taxed at lower rates. Here's where people often get confused. They think that moving into a higher tax bracket means their entire income will be taxed at the higher rate. But that's not how it works. Let's say you get a raise and your annual income goes from $58,000 to $60,000. Only the extra $2,000 will be taxed at the higher 22% rate, not your entire income. The reality is, you'll always take home more money when you earn more. The government doesn't take it all. It just takes a little more from the extra portion you've earned. Now, let's talk about why people might feel like earning more isn't worth it. It's not just about taxes, it's about marginal utility and diminishing returns. Marginal utility is the idea that the value of something decreases the more of it you have. For example, the first slice of pizza is amazing, the second one is great, but by the third or fourth, you're starting to feel full. The same principle applies to money and time. When you work overtime, you're sacrificing personal time, energy, and even sleep to earn extra money. At first, the extra income feels worth it. Maybe you're saving for something big or paying off debt. But over time, the hours you spend working start to feel more draining, and the money you're earning feels less rewarding. This is what people mean when they say, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. It's not that taxes are taking everything, it's that the personal cost of working more starts to outweigh the benefits. So, how do marginal tax rates and marginal utility fit together? It's simple. Marginal tax rates show that you'll always take home more when you earn more, even if the extra income is taxed at a higher rate. Marginal utility reminds us that time and energy are limited resources, and it's up to us to decide when extra work is worth it. For some, overtime might be a no-brainer, especially if they need the money. For others, it might make sense to work fewer hours and prioritize personal time. Marginal tax rates don't punish you for earning more money. They just take a little more from the extra you make. And while taxes might not be the problem, it's okay to think about how you're spending your time and energy. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who's confused about taxes or thinking about their overtime hours. Let's help more people understand how this works. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.